I have to fix this ASAP. Okay. We need a phone case. The magnet is just not strong enough. It's just not strong enough. I'm nervous now. What's wrong? Was it working this way? Hold on, let me try. Okay, what's the deal? What's the deal? Okay. Okay. Good grief. Why is that not going on like it normally does? Oh, it's weird. Oh, I see what's going on. I see. Okay. Now we're in business. Okay, good grief. All right. The things we do. I'm getting that. I was so ready to have like such a nice, smooth opening to this thing. And I just fumbled all over the place. I'm coming now. Oh, goodness gracious. I'm gonna lose a layer. Okay. Check, check, 1, 2. Check, 1, 2. Hey there, record loving friends. It's Brian from tokyorecordstyle. I am back out on the streets of Shimokitazawa, right outside here on the plaza in this station, right in front of the Shimokitazawa recently redeveloped stations. Kind of recently developed. There we go. Station. It's quite nice. And yeah, I'm out here for another edition of Vox Pop. And if this is your first time tuning in to Tokyo Pop, then welcome. Yeah, I'm Brian, and this is Tokyo Record Style. And basically, this is a project where we spot people on the streets of Tokyo and we chat them up about music. Now, I just came from the record store, and I noticed that it was pretty sparse in there. There weren't that many people in there, and that was at Disc Union. What is tonight? It's a Thursday night. We may strike out. Today could be a total strikeout. It's a very big possibility. But I am convinced. Hey there, Peter. Nice to see you. Vinyl Records of Brilliance. At work having a tea break. Wonderful watching you. LOL. Yeah, man. Welcome. So now you could do this outside the record store. You could just go set up shop right outside the record store and fish in a barrel essentially. But eventually the record shop owner is going to come out there and be like, "What are you guys doing here? And you're harassing our customers. Move along, move along." And there's something about being out here in the public square. Oh, there goes a record. There goes a record guy. He had a backpack. He had a Disc Union bag, but I can tell there weren't records in that Disc Union bag. He was using it as something else. But I'm convinced that doing it out here on the plaza just makes it a little bit more real, a little bit more organic, a little bit more potentiality, and a little less boring than just doing it right in front of the record store. So I'm hell-bent on keeping it going right here in these plazas, in these city centers where you never know who you might meet. This is, I don't know how many times I've done this. I've done this several dozen times. And I've met everybody from backpackers to tourists to high school kids to bands and all kinds of different people. So it's a really fun way to engage with people on the street. Oh, I see a record collector. Sumimasen, 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 sumimasen. Record, kyo record kata, sumimasen. Disc union no. Kyominai. Okay, he's ignoring me. He's just, I'm trying to, oh, that happens. I tried. He was, I mean, I can understand. It's a little intimidating. This guy's got a record. I'll try these guys. Hey, hey folks. Sumimasen. Hey folks. Did you guys buy some records today? Are those records? They're not record vinyl records? No? Okay, vinyl records. Sorry about that. I'm sure those were vinyl records, but maybe they weren't. Okay. The count is 2-0. Help me out here, somebody. We do strikes first. Strikes and balls. Balls and strikes sounds more appropriate. The count is 3-2. Okay, the count is 0-2. Yeah, no balls and 2 strikes. But that's okay. We'll keep going. It's 8 o'clock ish. Yep, we just hit 8 o'clock, and all the record stores, with the exception of 1 or 2, are closed at 8. And if the record collectors aren't going directly to the station, which I hope we might catch 1 or 2 people doing that, then they're gonna like empty out into the neighborhoods and have some dinner, or not quite sure. But we might be able to catch either somebody coming from a record store closing, or maybe after they have a bowl of ramen or something like that and head back home. So how are you guys? Good? Everybody good? Peter's here. Thank you for being here, Peter. Hey, I saw you holding a disc union bag yesterday. I got my disc union bag right here. Very happy to be having a disc union bag. Now, I'll tell you something that funny happened today. I've sent some stickers out into the world. I've sent some Tokyo record style stickers. And if you're listening or watching right now, and you're out there in Tokyo land, and you want to come and say hi to me in Shimokitazawa, let's just say you happen to be local. Oh, nice. I have some blue identity stickers. I got little Richard right here. These are from my artist friend Miro. And he paints these people, he paints his sort of musical artistic heroes. I think I've only got little Richard today. He paints them in blue. And I talk a lot about him. His name is Miro45Groove. You can follow him on Instagram at Miro45Groove. And he does this blue art project called Blue Identity. And he talks about how we discriminate against black and white and red and yellow and brown, but we don't discriminate against blue. And so he says that blue is noble, blue is free, blue never racial discrimination, man. And a lot of the people who he depicts in this blue motif are reggae legends and rocksteady and old school Jamaican legends, but they're also other interesting characters, artists from Japan, artists from the States, hip hop artists, Little Richard, who was probably coming over the airwaves to Jamaica when reggae was just getting a foothold. And so if you're out there in Tokyo land or out there in YouTube land and you want a Little Richard sticker, follow me on at tokyorecordstyle on Instagram and send me a DM and with a mailing address, and add your email and let me sign you up to my newsletter. I write a newsletter every month or so, and I'll send you one of these stickers. I've sent a couple dozen of them out into the world, and I'll also in my pocket. I've been inspired by Miro, and I've been making my own stickers. So I've talked a lot about them. Have a nice play, and I've sent a bunch out. I just sent out 3 more today. Very happy to be having made something and putting it out into the world. Now, I just got a new shipment. Excuse me. I was in a bar last night, which I never go to bars, and if I do, like if it's smoking, if people are smoking in the bar and they still allow smoking in Japanese bars, it's a deal breaker. I cannot not do it. But I bent my own rules yesterday, and I was really excited because I was with a friend and we were just like having such a blast, and I just threw caution to the wind and went out and hung out in the smoking bar until 3 a.m. or 2 a.m. ish. And then hello, you want to come talk about music? We're talking about music. We're talking about records, and are you a music lover? Music ski desu ka? Are you Japanese?
Yeah, Japanese.
Yeah, you want to say hello? I have 2 microphones here. I'm Brian. What's your name?
I'm Karin.
Karine. Nice to meet you. Thanks for coming to say hello. We're streaming live on YouTube. This is Karine. Yeah. Do you want to say, yeah, we're streaming live, and there's only 2 people watching, so no pressure.
Okay.
It's very low stakes, okay? So this project is called Tokyo Record Style.
Okay.
And if I see somebody with like a Disc Union bag or a Tower Records bag, I stop them and I say, "Oh, sumimasen, record collector desu ka? Boku mo daisuki, nanka hane shimashou ka?" And we talk to them about music, and then we photograph them and we learn about music through just meeting people on the streets. So you're in Shimokitazawa. What do you do? Do you live around here, or
No, I just finished the work right now.
you just finished work? Otsukaresama desu.
Arigatou gozaimasu.
Okay, I know. Can you talk about what you do for what kind of work do you do?
I kind of like supporting for youngers. Like
Okay.
after
Juku.
Juku.
Juku or Juku? Chigao.
Juku じゃない
Okay.
like an independent life.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Like
Interesting.
social welfare.
Okay, good for you.
Okay.
Onegaishimasu, yoroshiku onegaishimasu. That's great. We need more people like that. Yeah.
I'm so sorry. I have to go.
You have to go. Okay,
Okay.
recommend us one music. One music.
music?
What's your music? What's your favorite music these days? What are you listening to these days?
Benson Boone.
Benson Boom. Okay, I don't know. Super famous, but I probably should know. Yeah,
I think you heard it.
I must know, but I
that.
don't. Benson Boom. Okay, super famous soul artist, R&B, hip hop. What kind of genre of music? Pop. Pop maybe. Benson Boom. Okay, I gotta study up. It's like new school. It's like it's 5 years old, 10 years old.
Okay. Recently, my favorite September.
September. Okay, September. Are they? I don't know about September either. Yeah, I know. We're gonna keep having this problem over and over where I don't know. Yeah, teach me about September. Teach me about Benson Boom.
Do you remember?
Do you remember? Oh, I know. That one, of course. Yeah, that's okay. Who is that? September. Oh, it's September. Yeah. Of course, I know that song. What's the band's? Is that the band's name?
No, I don't.
September
think so.
is the band's
Song
name. Okay. Well, thank you for that, Karen.
Thank you so much.
Okay, otsukaresama desu.
Otsukaresama
Here, I
desu.
have a small present for you. I have a small sticker for you. Here, yeah.
Thank you.
Take a Tokyo Record Style sticker. Yeah, you're welcome. Thanks for saying hello.
Thank you.
Okay, take care now. Let's got it. Do you remember September? I know that tune. I don't know it that well, but I know it. Yeah, I'm kind of like deep grooves and soul is not really my jam. I'm not like I don't know. That's not like never really been that bucket is so big and huge, and it's never been. I've never spun records with the intention of getting people dancing. I know that is the entire point of playing records out, but that is not. That has never been my intention about going out and playing music. I want to play what I want to play, and not necessarily what the audience wants to play, which is breaking the cardinal rule of DJing. But hey, what the hell? That's the way that I do it. And so if I were more dedicated to the audience, I would collect a lot of soul and groove and R&B and disco. But I just want you to like what I like, which is never really, one and the same. So anyway, that was Karen. Yeah, I know that tune. September. Help me out, somebody who knows it. So yeah, big couple of music listening days. As I said, like last night, I went out. I went big, very, 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 very big. I'm gonna make a video about it, but I'll go ahead and spill my beans now. It's kind of I've already been talking about it for the last few days, but I had a night out where I went and saw a live show, and I went and saw the legendary dub master Adrian Sherwood and an ensemble of amazing reggae and dub artists. It was very, very cool. UK dub scene showing up in Tokyo for a 20th anniversary of the dub sessions. I'm not exactly sure what the dub sessions are, but I assume it's a tour that goes around and takes some friends and friends of friends. And it was just, I had a blast. I had a blast. I don't really want to tell you all the details now because I want to talk about it in a video that I'm going to make maybe this weekend or something like that. But super, super amazing show. Amazing show. I mean, it was one of those shows where you're like, I was with my buddy and we were like, whoa, we were there. We were here. We were here. We're going to be able to say that we were here for this show. It was so special. It was the first show of the tour, essentially. Adrian Sherwood just put out a new record, and that is what I scored today. I have a couple of Adrian Sherwood records at home, and I brought them with me, and he so graciously signed some of them for me. And but I didn't buy the new record today. I didn't buy the new record. I could have bought it at merch, and I was like, there's a Japanese only version of it. It's called The Collapse of Everything, and I was listening to it on headphones, and I was like, I don't need this, but I would like to have it. But I'm gonna gum on. I'm gonna just have patience, and I'm not gonna go splurge on this because I've got other obligations. And so I kind of passed on it, thinking that I would stream it. But I really, really wanted it, and I really like to buy records when they actually connect me to a person or a place or a context. That's like how I really, really like to buy records these days. I like to buy records that people recommend to me, and that when I see them the next time I do, I can say like, oh, I got that record that you recommended to me, and they're like, oh wow, you did, and I'm like, yeah, and I love it, and I came to know you more through that record or something like that, Or I show up at a record shop and the record that's on the turntable, I'm like, yo, this is dope. Is this for sale? Yeah, okay, man, this is the one. I think I've been like digging here in the bins and I can't decide, but like, I would love to remember this day and this moment and come into your shop and hanging out with you. And if I could take this record home, and that's another way that I like, get connected to a musical context. That has been like really a whole new profound way of listening to music in these last few years, is listening to music via the human algorithm. I keep calling it. In fact, I heard the guy who started Patreon, what's his name? The Pomplamoose dude. He was on a stream today, or he made a video today about how he's so down on social media and he wants, Patreon to be this next big thing. And he's talking about the human algorithm. And I was like, oh, that's mine. I coined that. That's mine. And, but it's cool to see that it's out there. And then I'm probably not the only one that is thinking about the human algorithm. But that is why, so I really tried to just have my patience and use my willpower to not buy any records that I don't need, but I couldn't take it. And I decided, okay, maybe I'm gonna go get that record today. And then one of the people who I sent some stickers to sent me a really thoughtful and generous super chat today for half the value of the record. And I was like, oh, sweet. Now the record suddenly becomes half the price. And I'll just give a shout out to Gary. Gary, thank you so much. My homie Gary in Baltimore, who I sent him a little care package of a few things that he wanted, and he threw me a super chat that was real, real nice. And it offset the cost of the record, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna pull the trigger on it. I want to be connected to this amazing night that I had last night, and so I'm gonna go get it. And then as I'm checking out, and like as I'm literally touching the credit card to the thing, bing! I get an alert that I got a job waiting for me, a very well-paid job coming up very soon that will make it all be okay. So I was very, very like, what is that about? Oh, and here's another crazy thing. Like, there's been a handful of these things. I was just talking about this last night with a dude who was saying that he's working. I met a guy who's doing basically he's doing like counseling. He's a counselor. He's a therapist without really the training that might give him the credentials to call himself a therapist, but he's doing therapy. And he's working with prisoners who are obliged by a court to take some domestic violence type therapy. And he couldn't really talk about too much about the nature of his work because of the confidentiality involved, but he did share some details with me about it. And I'm not in, therapy, or, well, I am in recovery. I don't know if I'd call myself in recovery, but I guess I am. I've been sober for like, I don't know how many years now, 8 or 9 years now. I kind of lost track. But he was saying, we're talking about therapy and talking about, just like how people struggle. We're talking about people's struggles. And he just moved back from Minneapolis after having spent a decade in Colombia. And I said, wow, that must be remarkable. How's the adjustment, moving back to Colombia, or excuse me, moving back to Minneapolis? And he said, it's been hard. And we started talking about Latin America, and and I brought up a point about a friend had told me when she had gone to Cuba, and she said that Cubans don't have, and I don't think this is entirely true, but just a stereotype, Cubans don't have the the ship's gonna come in tomorrow mentality. They don't have the like, fuck it, let's go for it, all chips on red. They don't have this tomorrow's going to be better attitude. And it's not to say that they're like miserable people or whatever, but that they just have what they have, and they're not charging up things on the empty promise of a better tomorrow, which is connected maybe to the economy and the society, and the fact that it's a communist society, and that everybody gets what they get. And he said that after having lived in Colombia, I don't know if it falls under the same structure, economic structure, but he said he did have a newfound appreciation for living on a very minimal budget. And he was basically, and he was like saying that when he got back to America, the consumerism that was the most overwhelming thing that came back over to him. And he said about his parents were sort of encouraging, don't you want to go get a master's, or don't you want to take this to the next level, or don't you want to like a bigger house or a bigger apartment? Don't you want more out of bigger aspirations? And he said, like, but I have everything I need. I don't need any more. And he had this, like, what do they call that? Scarcity mentality or whatever, abundance mentality. And I'm definitely guilty of like just always wanting more shit. And I'm always walking down the street and seeing somebody else's car that's nicer than mine, or their house is bigger than mine, or their clothes and shoes and jewelry or whatever it is. Tokyo's a very, very consumeristic society, no less than America, I would say. Although I feel like it's cheaper to live here. Salaries are lower. So in a way, I don't know, people live on less. And anyway, I was saying to him that like I'm very much caught up in the like, something's bad, my ship's coming in. Like I always feel that way. I always feel like this Tokyo record style thing, I don't know where it's going to lead me, but it's going to lead me to the next thing. Every stair step that I've had in life has been some sort of just risk taking, where I've doubled down on some random idea. And my wife said like, are you sure? And I'm like, yes, I'm sure. And then I'm not sure, but I just follow through, and then boom, I win. I somehow like, okay, it paid off. It worked. Oh my God, it worked again. And sometimes it doesn't work. And I was saying last night to this guy, like, I'll put all the chips on red and gamble on something, on the not recklessly, but on the promise that like, oh, tomorrow's gonna, something's gonna come of this, and it always does. And today I went to go buy this record, and I really shouldn't have. It was a reckless decision. I need to be saving for Christmas presents and things like these. But I really wanted this record to connect me to this show that I saw last night. and it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that big of a purchase. But this is the kind of madness that goes through my head about purchasing one record. A lot of you guys out there are you go crazy at the record store, and every time you're dropping hundreds of dollars. I have no idea, but I have to really, really be careful with my record budget. I basically have a record of a couple records a month, maybe basically, which is fine, which is plenty. But at any rate, right as I'm there at the cash register buying this thing. Boom! I got an alert. Hey, you just got a big job coming in. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So that's great. And I confirmed another big job today. So I'm set up for Christmas. Santa's coming. It's going to be okay. And Santa came early for me today with this new. It's going to be a little glary. I'm trying to there's stickers in it. This is the special Japanese edition of Adrian Sherwood's new record, The Collapse of Everything, Adrian Sherwood. And this is the special one with the Obi. And Dub Sessions 2025, it just came out. It came out in August. And it also came with some stickers, which is why I just pulled the trigger on this one, because their other copies, they don't have the stickers, and the show just happened last night. I went to it, and I wanted to get a couple of the stickers that were like free promos. So it's got the On You label, and then it's got yesterday's event poster. I'll show you. On You sound looks really cool. Saw a lot of people wearing this t-shirt last night. And then this is the poster from the event that was yesterday. The Collapse of Everything. Let me see if I can read it. It was so cool. It was so supremely. Oh, I can't believe I'm so glad I made it. I almost didn't go. Adrian Sherwood featuring. Let's see. Wait, live with Doug Wimbish of Living Color, the freaking bass player from Living Color, Doug Wimbish, who also played in Tackhead, which was the band with Skip McDonald of this band that I love called Little Axe, that was produced by Adrian Sherwood back in I think it was like 90, what was that? Like maybe 95, 94, 95. And Alex White was the young British guy on saxophone and clarinet. And he was all decked out in full regalia. It was so fun. And oh shit, there's lots of people tuning in. Sorry, I didn't see your comments, guys. Hey Zeb, what's up, dude? I spent around 80 to 100 a week on records. Yeah, I spend that much. Okay, that's how much you spend. All right, dude. Thanks for hanging out. No, don't feel obliged to stick around. Good. Have a nice day, and thanks for hanging out with your on your tea break. Enjoy, man. Thanks for saying hello. Keep going. Keep doing your best with those videos. I'm really impressed. So Doug Wimbish, Alex White. Yeah, this guy Alex White, super cool cat. He had like all full like Gucci, and he looked like such a rock star. And he had this like shirt unbuttoned like down, and he had a gold tooth. One of his front teeth was gold, and he just had the like pompadour haircut and like the earring, and like just fucking cool. And he was like, I was in Argentina yesterday, and then I was in New Orleans the day before that. I was like, oh man, it's cool. And then this guy, young guy, who's playing with these legends, Alex White. And then this guy, Mark Bandola, I think old school guitar player, shredder, really, really amazing shredder. Gray hair, wearing a beret, very cool cat. I think he and Adrian Sherwood have been playing together a long time. I should know who he is. I don't know who he was. And then very special guest, Matt Professor. Incredible second set, and electronic dub show. And to open the whole night was Dennis Bovell, who fucking stole my heart. He was so great, and he was so fun. And what was so cool was that he remixed like what he did, I think Odyssey and Oracle. He did What's Who's Your Daddy? Who's Your Daddy? He did the Zombies, that tune, like dub style. Was so cool. And then he also did Many Rippertons, Lafleur, the flowers. Da, 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 which was also cut. Ramsey Lewis also covered, did like a jazz version of it, and I bought it like a week ago. Not even a week ago. I bought it like 4 days ago, and in fact, I think I bought it I ordered it 4 days ago, and I picked it up like the day before yesterday, and he played it. He played a dub version of it at the show, and it just blew my mind. I was like, "Oh, I fucking bought this yesterday!" And then I went backstage, and I met him, and he was so cool, and he just had like his teeth are all crooked, and he's like 75, like 78 years old. He was so kind and so friendly, and I want to get his record. He just put out a record. I don't know what. I'm not sure. I don't know what it is, but I hope that Minnie Riperton tune is on it because damn, it was so good. So I'm really stoked. Okay, It's just 10 songs, right? Side one. So basically, it's like a suite. It's like a suite of music, and the fucking visuals were off the hook amazing. They were so cool. And I met the guy who did the video, but he's not the artist. I don't The artist is really kind of out there. It's like this marionette and this sort of pencil drawing. And there was lots of like motifs of money and oh man, it was sort of like Monty Python, Pink Floyd, like the wall animation. It was fucking weird and cool. It was really cool. There was a couple parts that were like all like gory and claws and fangs and blood and then there were other parts where they were like beautiful and Lee Perry was all over the place in it and like it was just it was so cool. It was so cool and apparently they like really leveled up the visual show. Hey, Harry's Music Room in the house. What's up, dude? You're not back in Tokyo, are you? Hey, Photo Weenie's in the house. Nice to see ya. Hey, Photo Weenie. I think I Photo Weenie, expect a letter in your mailbox pretty soon. I just put one out there for you. Harry, how's it going, buddy? Are you still in Japan? Where are you? Are you in Korea? Maybe you're in Busan right now. I've been thinking about you. Harry's here in Japan on a circumnavigating the islands, like the entire country, basically. And he's going to, and with a pit stop over in Korea before he comes back and comes all the way back around. Yeah, Photo Weenie, I'm excited for you to get it. So I hope you enjoy. I hope there's enough. And I've just been sending, little letters. There's nothing really much. Don't have too high of an expectation, but it's fun. Been fun sending things out. We're on our way to Kochi. That's so weird because the guy who I went to this show with, Jeff Frank from Thievery Corporation, the drummer from Thievery Corporation, he came to Japan and to go see his buddy in Kochi. So that's very weird that you're now in Kochi. There's like a lot of serendipity all around me. A lot of stars being aligned up. I don't know what that's about, but it's been a really amazing last couple of days. So I scored this. I think the CD version has like 5 or like 3, or I think it has like quite a few. I think it has like 5 Japanese bonus tracks. So I'm really hoping there's a digital download in here because I want to hear that too. So it was really cool. They're in Nagoya tonight. And I'm going to tell you more about it in a video I'm going to make. Disturbing the comfortable, comforting the disturbed. Disturbing the comfortable, comforting the disturbed. He was so cool. I got to meet him backstage. He was so freaking cool. It was so nice. Okay, well, I talked about my record. Are we going to get anybody to come and talk about their records? Maybe not. This could be a strikeout night. There's only 2 people hanging out here. So it might just be like that kind of night. It might just be that kind of night where you just got to like roll with it. This really tests your this format of like being out here on the street with no plan really tests your, you know, I want to say your aptitude, but it's not really your aptitude. It just tests your like, oh dang, don't rip, your stage presence, which I admit I do not have too much of. But that's not gonna keep me from doing it. Oh, I'm very stoked on this. Okay. Well, let's see here. I saw some comment. Just thrifted an OG press of Standing in the Dark by Platinum Blonde. Well done, dude. Not sure if Platinum Blonde was ever popular outside of Canada. Platinum Blonde, I know the name. Platinum Blonde. I'll go check them out, Photo Weenie. I'll definitely go check them out. Platinum Blonde, I know the name. I mean, I admit, like, it's what do you do? What's the strategy when somebody says to you, do you know September? And you're like, or do you know Platinum Blonde, or do you know the thing when you don't know it? What's your strategy there? Do you have some like, oh, I don't know, tell me about it? And they're like, what? You don't know? No, I don't know. You can't know it all. But yes, Platinum Blonde, definitely. I remember the name Platinum Blonde. I don't think I had any of their CDs or anything. So it would have to be, I'd have to go back in the recesses to find it. Okay, my son and his buddies are going record shopping this weekend, apparently, which I'm very excited about. They're all going record shopping, and they want to come to our house and play records. We have 3 turntables. We have 2 Technics 1200s, and we have a Soundburger. And they can take the Soundburger up to their room and like stream to Bluetooth and play records, but they want to learn how to DJ. And my setup is unfortunately not really. I have a mixer and can DJ, but it's not. It's like toaster. Actually, it's fine. Actually, it's not bad. It's just toaster version. It's like high. It's like, London style. The record players are like way up high, and you can't see the DJ. So, and there's a piano. Actually, it's fine. They just need to learn how to crossfade, basically. My mix after last night's show, and after listening to this record all day today in my headphones, I want to get like a better mixer, and I want to get like a sampler, and I want to get, some toys, and I want to play with the records more. I've always wanted to do that, and I never really have. And that there's one really standard one that I see all the time, and you can get it for really relatively cheap. It's not that expensive. Some sampler, it's like the 8. I think there's an 8 in it. It starts with an 8, or it's not an 808, but it's like a little bread. It looks like a mixer. Photo Weenie's got another comment for me here. Also scored an OG press of Color Him Father by the Winstons. Okay, another blind spot for me. $2 Canadian was a great score. Well done, dude. Very nice. I have not been spending too much time in the bargain bins, admittedly. And yet I don't often buy expensive records. Like I'm real catchy is the word in Japanese. It's stingy, frugal. I'm pretty stingy. I'm like, $3,000, $30, $40, $50, $30. Why isn't it $10? They created the amen break. Okay. Dude, school me the amen break. I can hear it in my head, but I don't know it. The amen break. I want to know what the amen break is. Amen. Hallelujah. Testify. Amen, brother, is the most sampled song ever. Okay, awesome. Wow, dude, dropping some science on me. The most sampled song ever. Groovy. I gotta check that out. Winston Brothers. The Winstons. Okay. Color Him Father by the Winstons. All right, dude, I'm gonna check that out. I almost bought a Clint Eastwood record tonight. 1,500 yen. What was it? Stop that train, I'm leaving. Hello. You guys want to come talk about music?
Yeah, but I'd have to, but next time.
Oh, come on. Ichigo Ichie. One day, one life. Come on. Seize the moment. All right. Yeah, you can do it. He's changing his mind. You want to come talk about records? Okay. Man, I have been coming out to these streets for so many years. You guys have no idea what I've done here on this very fucking spot. This very spot. I have been coming to this spot for decades. I'm not even joking. I came here and sold photographs. I laid out cardboard on the sidewalk, and I set out these like little baseball card kind of boxes, and people could go through like cheaply printed photos. I used to go to the little print shop and print hundreds and hundreds, thousands of photos, and I'd put them in these shoe boxes, and like little old ladies would come and they'd give me $1 or $2 or $5, and I would sell them right here on the streets of Shimokitazawa. And then I did that for a few years. Then I come down here and play guitar, and I even had like, people who had come out repeatedly to see me play guitar. They're like, "Oh, we were wondering if you were going to be here tonight. We came looking for you, but you weren't here last week, but we're so happy to see you this week." And I'm just like, "Why are you guys care about me?" But they did. It was really fun. Hello. You guys want to come talk about music? We're talking about music. No. She was staring at me. And I got to be really I haven't come and played guitar here in quite a long time, but I used to come and play all the time. Play Dead tunes, Neil Young, whatever, and just people would be like, just playing busking, like sitting on the street and just having a guitar case open, and people coming, not really buying, not really like throwing money in the suitcase so much, but like. Yeah, Harry, take off, dude. No pressure to stick around. Enjoy Kochi, man. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate it. You guys, Harry, we're all anticipating your return, Harry. We want to hear all about the trip. I want to hear the whole thing. I think you've gotten to see more of Japan than I maybe have. I want to hear all about it. So good luck, safe travels. Enjoy Kochi. Report back if I'm online and you see me. I want to hear what you're up to. Come up. It's hard to come up on this situation, but come up on a future time and let's talk more about Japan. We can get maybe like deep into the weeds, which maybe you won't be able to do on other streams, but I want to hear all about it. I'll ask you about it. Well, I'll interview you about it. And after playing guitar here on the streets, I came here with my big camera, my big 4x5 camera, and I set up like a street exhibition, and I've made photos hundreds of times. Well, maybe not hundreds, but at least 100 times. Come out here, ride my bicycle, I had one of those bicycle trailers, that you put the kids in with two kids can ride in the back of the trailer, which nobody in Japan has. And I bought it from a guy who brought it over from Canada. And it was just like, I was like this freak driving down the street with a trailer on my bicycle with two kids in the back driving down all the crazy streets. And at night I would pack it full of photography equipment and drive it down here and set up a little street studio with a strobe and stuff, and then I'd put my little cardboard sign on it, and instead of it saying "show me your records," it would say Polaroid photo 1 coin or something like this. Polaroid 1 shot 500 yen. Polaroid photo 500 yen. So I'd come and make $200 on a week now, on like in a few hours. I'd catch all the drunk people coming home from the bar, and they'd be like, "What's this big camera? What's this craziness?" And I'd be like, "Yeah, come make a photo." And then they're like $5, and then they'd want 2 or 3, and then they'd give you 10 or $20, and then you do that 10 times. And you're like, sweet. You put $200 in your pocket. It's kind of nice. I saw a comment. There's Photo Weenie, you want to get into large format photography. Okay. Let's see here. Photo Weenie says, been really wanting to buy a bigger format film camera, even 120, but been spending too much on records. Yeah, two analog hobbies that are not cheap. I'll tell you something I highly recommend. An analog thing that you can do that probably will flex the same muscle, I feel like, is a typewriter. A typewriter is an amazing Amazing gizmo. I'm the last, probably the very last generation that had a typewriter. Our first word processor came when I was probably, I don't know, 13 years old. I probably used a typewriter, in school, even, like, maybe a couple dozen times before we finally got a word processor. And which was, but I think the last typewriter we had was like the speedball one. But my parents actually have an Underwood, which is a really, really old typewriter. Man, that thing types like a dream. I had no idea. I grew up with this like antique typewriter in my parents' house forever and ever at this little sort of mid-century desk. I didn't even know if it worked. I went back home a couple years ago and I fired that thing up, and I have a real nice typewriter. I have the Leica M6 of typewriters. That is the Olympia SM9. It's the German bad boy. It's not a Corona. It's not a Smith and Wesson. I don't know what the other brands are. I only know my Olympia. I have two Olympias. But man, there's so much value. There's so much return value you can get on that typewriter. I'm sending out all these letters with typewritten letters, and it's just so fun. Oh my God, here's a cool little car. Wow, look at this little thing. Wow. Hold on, I'll come over here. What is that guy? Wow, I think I saw him last time I was here. Some little Italian job. That's pretty cool. And typewriters are dirt cheap. I can't even believe how cheap they are. They're really, really cheap. Looks like a Fiat. Yeah, it was some little Italian job. It wasn't quite that. Yeah, probably a Fiat. Or maybe the 500. Is that the one? Is that like a Fiat 500? Or is that a Arbath or something? I'm not sure. Yeah, some old Italian car. But Fiat. It says Ed Tabo. He definitely knows. Definitely a Fiat. What is it? Do we know what Fiat it is? Does it have a model name? Fiat 500, I feel like. But I could be wrong. Is that Fiat 500 maybe a fast thing? The Mila is here. It's the race. It's the rally race. It's like an old timers rally race. They've been doing it in Italy, I'm sure, for a long time. And I think they brought it to Japan 10 years ago, sort of like the Cannonball Run. You drive your old Bugatti or fucking some Italian car you've never even heard of, and you have these crazy, crazy rich dudes that I like, friends of friends of friends. Fiat 500, okay, I got it right. And they show up for this race, and I don't know how long it takes them. It's 1,000 kilometers, so how long does that take you? I'm guessing it takes them a couple of days, like a 3-day weekend or something like that. And they drive these 100-year-old cars across Japan and over the mountains, and they have a navigator, and they have to install some special like tracker in their car, and they all wear the goggles and racing gloves, and it's like old school. And they've got like some of the engines are, it's like the entire car is like the engine, but it's all for fun, and it's all just nobody's really racing, but all the cars are gorgeous. And yeah, you see that kind of thing. I mean, they leave from a place that I work at from time to time, and they all show up there and they all park their cars, and it turns into like a weekend sort of event. You get to see all these cars. It's really fun. The Tokyo car culture thing is amazing. It's really, really cool. Oh, I got my KEXP shirt on. Nice, dude. Kevin Cole represent. This is the special version that was only ever given to artists who came and played at the studio, but I'm lucky I got one of the special ones. Yeah, dream cars. Always had like a dream. I had some really cool cars. Had some amazingly cool cars. My first car was a '83 CJ7 Jeep, a black one, soft top. Love that car, straight six. My second car was a 1974 Volkswagen Campmobile. Love that car. Drove it all over that country. Drove it all over North America. Amazing. Broke down just about everywhere. Super, super fun car. And a handful of others. I had a Previa. That was sort of a 4-wheel drive, stick transmission. Yeah, like Tourmobile, really badass car. Oh, Photo Weenie's into cars. Yeah. My first car was a 95 Civic hatchback supercharged. Dang, dude, that must have been fun. Civic, my current car is a Honda, and I didn't realize, like, I'm a Honda boy. I didn't realize it until I've never had a Honda car, but no, never had Hondas. Had Toyotas, had a Toyota Supra, had a little BMW 320, 318. What was it? 318i. I think it was the E29, maybe the European model, and but never had a Honda. But now our current car is a Honda, and I fucking love it. It's real good, and we went out to the Honda museum, and man, it's the Honda museum stole my heart. I've had dozens of motorcycles, and they've all been Hondas, so I definitely trust in Honda. And the Civic, the old Civics, and the old Accords, and the NS. I saw an NSX just the other day. There was one in my rearview mirror. There was like an NSX in my rearview mirror and like a Murcielago like right in front of me the other day. I was like, whoa, it's two really, really hot cars. Well, haven't seen any record bags. Ed Topo, nice. Thanks for being here. Don't see enough Japanese supercars over here. Love the Nissan GTR. Yeah. Oh man, right now something's happening in Tokyo. Like there's always been like cars hanging out down in Shibuya, but right now every night all of the GTRs, and I don't even know what they all are coming out. They all, all the JDM cars. I don't know what they are. I've only buy Japanese cars for the last 3 years. Oh man, so you know. Hey, Paul, Psychoplatter's in the house. Yeah, man. I mean, the NSX you see once a season, twice a season, maybe. You don't see it all that much, but you do see them. And a lot of Lambos, a lot of Ferraris, a lot of, oh my God, like every other fucking car is a Porsche. If it's not a Porsche, it's in Tokyo. It's a G wagon. It's like G wagons, Range Rovers, and Porsches. It's nauseating. I thought I was like a lifelong Porsche guy, and I don't even know if I care about Porsche anymore. I've seen so goddamn many of them, and I live next to a Porsche dealership, and I mean I would love a Porsche, but oh my God, there's the 914 that just arrived at the dealership by my house. The little one. Remember the 914? The 914 is like the little shitty Porsche with the little 4-cylinder pancake motor, the same motor that was in my Volkswagen Campmobile, and the exact same color as my Campmobile. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Ed Topo, do you have Lexuses? What do you buy? What kind of Toyota cars do you buy? Or sorry, Japanese cars. What do you buy? I have a friend of mine is like he loves cars, and he just scoffs at Mercedes and Cadillacs, and he's like, Lexus, baby. He's all about the Lexus. My forever dream car is a G-body Porsche. Yeah, I can't keep up with them. There's too many of them for me to know them all. I mean, I just want an old 70s, I would love an old, any air cooled. I don't know what the 964 is the one that I probably grew up lusting over, but whatever the 3 models that came before that are, all the way to the beginning, I'd take any of them. I don't even think, and even what's the 997 is the one that has the problems. The 997 has the it has the bad transmission that if you there's like a bearing on it that if it goes, it's like $20,000 to repair. It's got the fried egg headlights. It's the cheapest Porsche. It has the sexiest back end, but it has the ugliest front end. I would, if I could get one, if that's all I could afford. Although I love the Boxers, I don't mind them. IMS bearing. Photo Weenie knows really well. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, 74 to 89, man. G-body. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. The G-body. Yeah, dude. Well, wait a second. There was a reason. I don't know. I can't say so. I can't talk about it. I've got Porsche news that I want to talk about real bad, but I can't. But I'll give you a hint. Like, there's a very famous Porsche aftermarket manufacturer, third party frenemy of Porsche that's very, very beloved in the States, and they're very hard to get. They're very, very expensive. They are coming to Japan, and they don't have any presence in Japan right now. No, it's not RWB, but yes, there's a very nice chance that something can come of it. I'm very much looking forward to it. I'm getting really excited. But yeah, so talking about cars here. So yeah, I saw a little 914 orange. My Volkswagen was orange. No comment, Photowini. But there's an orange one and it's probably the exact same year. It's probably a 74. It's the exact same. Oh man, I wonder how much it costs. I wonder if it's for sale. I don't even know. It's like I wouldn't. I could have bought that car 10 times when I was a kid. I almost bought a yellow one. I almost bought an orange one. I mean, I almost bought a couple of them, and they were like rusted floors. And I was just like, and they were like $2,000. They were so cheap. They were like $2,000. I think one was like $1,400. And I passed on it. I somehow passed. I could have had my Porsche. I swear I've never seen a 914 that isn't orange. It's true. Oh, I've seen yellow ones. There's yellow ones. Is there any others? It's true though. They're all orange. It's true. That's funny. Yeah, that's a great little car. You know, that thing aged well. It came out on the other side of the 80s looking real good. And every time I see one, I'm like, oh, dang. We were all wrong about that. That little thing is sexy. And it's probably just a blast to drive. You get some dual carbs going on it. Get it real tuned up. It's probably real fun. Oh, it's fun talking about Porsches. I'd love to have a Porsche. Well, cheers. That's fun, Photowini. Thanks for hanging out. I know Ed Topo. Let's see. Wait, we have a Honda. Sorry, thanks. I asked you about your Japanese cars. We have a Honda and 2 Nissans. Okay. Best we had was a Mazda pickup. Oh, I'm sure those Mazda pickups, they take a beating, and they'll never die. Man, I had a friend who had like a Corolla, like the first year of the Corolla, like the ugliest one that you can get, basically. And it was like, dude, the firewall was like rusted out. I think we sat on the floor of this thing. This thing was the most dilapidated car you have ever seen in your life. Nothing on it worked. Everything on it was broken. Duct tape. This thing was the biggest piece of shit that there was. And it ran like a dream. It would not die. This car would not die. And it was strong. It was very, very strong. Everything skeleton was screwed, but the heart, man, it had a heartbeat. It had some spirit, that little Corolla. Okay, well, I don't know. Do we want to talk about, what do we do? Do we give up? How long have I been going? Oh, I haven't even gone an hour yet. Okay, well, I can wrap it up. You guys have any questions? Talking about cars, talked about music, talked about my show last night. We chatted up Karen, but she came and talked for 2 seconds and then she left. And I tried to track 2 or 3 people down, but they weren't having it. I'm scanning for record store bags, but the shop's closed at 9. But I'm not going to give up. I don't care that I didn't catch anybody today. Hey, it's like fishing, you know? I'm out here for the fishing. It's not really about the fish. It's more about the fishing. And everybody had 8 o'clock, the record store is closed. I knew it was going to be a slow night. And it's getting cold, too. It's getting, properly cold. So, I mean, my feet are actually freezing. Hello. Do you want to come talk about music? 音楽の話はどう? Come on. She's, hello, hello. Do you want to come talk about music? No. Okay. We didn't see any. Okay. Well, thanks for hanging out. I was gonna get. I gave away a sticker. I did give away a Tokyo Record Style sticker. I maybe was like paying too much attention to just rambling, and I maybe wasn't paying enough attention to the actual people around me. Okay, well, one kid's home and kind of managing alone. The other one is out at their activity with with their mom, and I could call it a day. I got a lot done today. We had to visit the doctor this morning and physical therapist. We had to do a little physical therapy thing, and then yeah, a day of work. Oh, the year of the horse is coming up. And my office, we always send out a New Year's card, Nengajo, and it's Japanese tradition to sort of make the motif of your card the upcoming year of the Chinese zodiac. So this year is the year of the snake, and we all the office mates pitch in an idea on what we should do for a holiday card, and we try to come up with really fun and goofy ideas. And because last year was the year of the snake, and because like Cobra Kai was having a renaissance on Netflix, I put forth the idea that we should do a Cobra Kai themed photo. And everybody seemed to like that idea. In 10 years, I think it was the first time that they selected my suggestion. And we set up a photo studio in the office, and we bought one, what do they call it? The one karate, whatever the thing is called, gi maybe. And then we got the belt, right? And then we got some headbands, and we got some. And one of the guys at our office is he's a karate black belt. Actually, a couple. There's a couple black belts in the office, and one by one, we had people posing in these menacing poses, and they were all doing funny stuff and kicks. And we took them one by one, and then we made this composite, and we put everybody together and made this movie poster that was Cobra Kai. It was so funny. And so next year is the year of the horse. So we all were brainstorming for horse-themed ideas for a holiday card, and there were some pretty good ideas. There were some pretty funny ones. And we landed on quite a funny one, actually, because the office is kind of a funny little place. It's a funny crew. Hey, Gary Harris in the house. Good evening, Brian. How are you? Gary, you're part of my story today. I was talking about you on the beginning of the stream. I'll wrap this horse thing up, and then I'll talk about you, Gary. I was just rambling here about my our New Year's card, brainstorm for New Year's card. Somebody put forth like Napoleon Bonaparte, when he's riding on this big horse. There was like this sort of Renaissance painting, like doing some version of that. Another one was the horse races is a thing. Another one was, there was 50 ideas, quite a lot. I'm just trying to remember what they were. There was comic books. My favorite was this horse made out of a hose, and the year of the hose. In Japanese, to say like horse, you say hosu, which sounds like hose. So one of the girls, she made this design of like the outline of a horse, but it was a hose. I just fucking thought it was hilarious. But the one that we ended up landing on, I shouldn't say it, but you guys, nobody will care. It's like we're gonna make this. I think we don't really know yet, but we're gonna. Oh, I shouldn't. I won't say it. It's too good. When it comes in, I'll share it with you. It's funny though. It has to be a surprise. You can send it out to a lot of people, so I won't ruin the surprise. Oh, that's tempting. But Gary Harris in the house. Gary, thank you for being here. I shouted out the city where you are. Gary's in Maryland. I hope you don't mind me mentioning that, Gary. I sent Gary some stickers. I'll send you one too if you're watching and you want a sticker. Then just send me a message on Instagram at Tokyo Record Style, and send me your email address and a mailing address where I can send you a sticker, and I'll be glad to send you one. And I've already showed them, but I'll show them again. I've got some of these really cool stickers from my artist friend Miro, and I'll send you one of those too. But Gary, bless your heart, you're so sweet, so generous. You don't need to oblige yourself to do that, man. I know you keep saying like I don't mind and I don't, but Gary's real kind with the super chats, and he's thrown me a couple of really nice bones, and he gave me a special nice tip today. And he didn't need to do that, but I thank you very, very much, Gary. And I really, and it said, hey, for emergency concert, emergency record, or emergency something or other, for whatever you might need to keep the channel going. And that made me go pull the trigger on a record that I really, really wanted, but I didn't really have the budget for it. And I was like, it's kind of irresponsible to just go buy this record just because. But I went to go see a show, and I didn't buy the record at the merch table, and I really, really wanted to. And today, I went and bought it. I've already talked about it on the stream, so I won't talk about it again. But I went and bought the Collapse of Everything, Adrian Sherwood's newest record from 2025. And this was, you kind of offset the cost of this thing. And then I mentioned that right when I went up to the cash register to buy it, I got an email alert that said, you just got a big fat job waiting for you, a nice little project that I have. So it all worked out. But Gary, thank you very much. I got your message, and Gary made a tweet about me today. He tweeted the note that I sent. I think if I send you one of these mails, if I send you one of these messages, I basically run a little postcard sized piece of paper through the typewriter, and I just say, yo, what's up? It's Brian from TokyoRecordstyle. So happy to see. It's a postcard essentially, but it's inside an envelope with a stamp on it. It's not exactly a postcard. And then I put it in the mail. And if you're so inclined to want to share it, somebody shared the letter that I wrote to them today. I would say it's kind of personal, but I'm just saying like, hey, what's up? So if you, I don't know, if you don't need to share letters, but if you want to, you're most welcome to. I don't mind, unless, use your best judgment on it. If you're watching this and I've sent you a letter and you want to share it, not that you'd want to, but if you want to, I don't really care. And if you want to dox me, you can just look on the return address on the envelope. It's right there. Let's see if we can get anybody to talk about music. Let's just get one. Let's get one, and then we'll wrap it. Let's find some interesting cat or kitty cat. And let's come on, we can do this. This is not impossible. Gary says, Photo Weenie says, I love Maryland. Cool. I've never been. Awesome. That is what it is for. Yeah, dude. Cheers, man. No, really. You scored me that record. I really appreciate it. I really, really appreciate it. I really wanted it, and I could have streamed it, but I just it connected me to a time, a moment, a person, and I just was like, I'm going to do it. And then you kind of put me over the top. So thank you very, very, very much. I normally would I'm a little bit worried because these stickers, I'm giving them away so quickly. I'm going to have to go make more of them. I'm going to have another a sticker campaign. I'm going to have to ask you guys to contribute to the sticker campaign. But don't worry. I've got a few more months, I think. But I am giving them away a lot, and I'm not giving really anybody more than one or two. They're not free, and they're not so cheap. But anyway, it's fun to have made something that you can just kind of put out into the world. Let's get somebody. Come on. Let's get somebody. You just need the right. You kind of have to. Oh no, they're closing the street off. You kind of have to know the right. They have a certain thing about them. They just have that they're going to be okay or they're not going to be okay. And you can just tell. It's tricky, very tricky. I'll show you my surroundings. I'm here at the station, and down that way is Minami Shotengai. That's the South Shopping Street, and then right above me is the Inokashira train line, which I live on, and there's the station. It's kind of a modest station. And then it's actually two stations. It's an intersection of stations. That's the Odakyu line over there, and then over that way is the Inokashira line. And then this is this giant new bus rotary that they've just made, where all these little tiny bars used to be, where I used to go and hang out all the time. In fact, it's the place I fell in love with in Japan, and it's gone. It was right there. It was right there. I turned the corner down a street, and I saw a guy that eventually became an acquaintance of mine. I'm spacing his name, but he eventually became an acquaintance of mine. He and his wife run a little restaurant down the way, and he plays shamisen, the 3-string sort of Japanese Okinawa banjo. And he was in this little back alley, and it was like 2 in the afternoon on like a Tuesday or a Wednesday. And he had like gaitas, the little wooden shoes with like the stilt shoes that make no sense. Like, why do you even have these? It's for when the streets were much filthier. But these tall sandals that have like pegs on them that like are impossibly hard to walk and clickety clackety while you walk. He was wearing a pair of these, and he was like drinking a beer and playing shamisen, and it was like it was like so quintessentially Japanese and quintessentially, I would later find out, Shimokitazawa, and it was just so groovy. And I was like, oh man, this is just oozing with cool. And that is how I got kind of locked in here. Yeah, like I saw him and I was like, oh, this is it. I want to be here. This is the kind of scenes that I want to see every day. I want to see something that looks like this every other day. And I've more or less, that's more or less the life that I have manifested for myself, I'd say. I've been thinking about this a little bit, like I had kind of a morbid thought recently about where I'm going to die. What's going to happen when I die? Am I going to die here? Does it matter where I die? Am I going to die in Japan? Am I going to die in America? Can I go without a cemetery or without a box? Can they just pour me into the ocean or wherever I want to go? Or do I have to have a place? I had this kind of like weird thought the other day. It's like, oh, I'm going to die here, probably. And what happens then? I have a funny story. I was in a hospital about, I don't know, 10 years ago, actually. I broke my arm. I was riding my bicycle down the sidewalk, and somebody appeared out of nowhere, and I went right over the handlebars and just boom, 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 just like tumbled over myself. And I, like, as soon as I kind of like got up, I looked at my arm and I was like, oh, fuck, you know, this is it. Broken arm. Oh, the jackhammers are coming. They're busting up the street. Can you guys hear that? They're busting up the street here. We might have to move along. But anyway, I found myself in a hospital. I'm in just a Japanese, big Japanese nondescript hospital. There's heaps of hospitals all over the place. And I gotta be in the hospital for like, yes, it's night construction. They've just blocked off the street. I don't know what they're doing. They're probably just doing some overnight maintenance on some pipe. Who knows? Can you guys hear that? That's the jackhammer. Can't really do the trills very well. At any rate, it's kind of a silly story, but the guy across from the hospital, it was a big community hospital room with like dividers. You guys can hear it. Okay. Well, I'll just tell you this quick story. This guy didn't know that he thought he was the only non-Japanese person in this hospital. He didn't realize that there was another guy who could understand everything that he was saying right across on the other side of the room in the other row of beds. And I heard him say all this really awful stuff about his predicament. And he was getting probed a lot, and he was going into graphic detail about how he was getting probed, by who he was getting probed, how cute the people who were probing him were, and I had to like laugh out loud. And he said, "Are you somebody over there? Can you understand what I'm saying?" I'm like, "Yeah, I can actually." It's quite funny. But you know, I wonder like what happens when I get really old and I have to go get some. He was much older than me. He was probably 70 years old, but he had a Japanese wife. You could hear him speaking Japanese with the nurses, and he didn't speak Japanese very well, but he'd obviously been here quite a long time. Okay, guys, I think it's about it. It's about a wrap. Well, if it weren't for that base hit with Karine, if I had just like got on base, this would have been a no-hitter. She did recommend us 2 records, not 2 artists. Only one I barely knew. Okay, well, we ran out of steam. We tried. We went for it. Hey, you know, you don't get a chance at glory unless you just take a swing. So I'm swinging. Maybe I can like slowly put myself back together and continue the stream until at the last minute, the bottom of the 9th. Maybe I can get saved by somebody who wants to come talk about music. Okay, let me put my coat on. It's getting cold. Okay, we can do a selfie for, or what do we got, like a screenshot for the next stream. We need one for the next stream. You guys want to call the shots? Maybe I can screenshot one of these. Tokyo. What should I do? Baseball references are way painful for me at the moment. Oh, that's too bad. Sorry, Photowini. It's brutal. Yeah, my team won. I was very happy. I'm a bit of a Dodgers fan. It was a great series, man. It's an amazing series. Toronto fan photo. Yeah, unfortunately, man, but great. One of the best I could remember. Best on record. I mean, I don't remember a series being that good in a lot of years. That was like a legendary series. Both teams deserved it, I thought. Amazing series, truly. Come on. It could light on fire. You never know. We could just like get one person, and the next thing you know, we're just rolling. James Farley always said like, hey, use those balloons. Ocean Adrian in the house. Ocean Adrian also got a Tokyo Record Style sticker. Nice to see you, Ocean Adrian. I had a little. You guys want to talk about music? We're talking about music. Yeah? Let's talk about music. Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
My name is Brian. What's your name?
Yeah, Nori. I'm Nori.
Nori-san. And are you guys? I like your style. I like this.
Yeah.
Like you guys. What are you guys doing tonight?
Yeah.
Not yet. I didn't know.
Today's work.
Working.
Work,
Today, you just finished your work.
Yeah, my company stuff.
Wow, Nano. What kind of work?
Fashion company and digital advertising company
Okay.
in Japan. Yeah.
Okay, wicked cool. So what's the name of the company? Can you say the name of the company?
Dig Inc.
Dick. D-I-C-C. Dick Inc. D-I-C-C. D-I-Z-Z. D-I-Z-Z. Hold on, let me see if I can zoom out a little bit. So wait, let's scoot back a little bit. Hold on a second. Here. I know, and your name one more time.
Yeah.
Nori-san.
Nori, I'm Nori.
Okay, let's scoot back. Hey, come on, everybody, come on in
come
the photo.
Everybody, come on.
You guys are
Everybody, come on.
designers.
Yeah,
You're
come on. Yeah.
marketers. Dona
Yeah.
kanji.
Yeah, where are you from?
I'm from USA.
USA.
Yeah.
Yeah, where?
I'm from Oklahoma.
Oklahoma.
Yeah, do you know?
Oklahoma, yeah, good
Yeah,
place.
yeah, you know?
Yeah,
Okay.
I know, yeah.
Okay, yeah, and yeah, but World Cup. Yeah, Tulsa, my hometown, it just got a new soccer team. World Cup.
What? New
World-
soccer team?
Yeah, it's no minor league. They're called the Tulsa FC. Tulsa
yeah,
Football
Tulsa
Club.
FC, yeah.
You guys are football fans.
Yeah, football fans, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this Basketball. Okay.
SGA MVP. MVP.
MVP.
Championship.
誰
MVP.
Basketball.
You don't know.
Basketball.
No, no,
Basketball.
basketball.
Yeah, basketball.
Is right now the championships?
Yeah. You don't
Are,
know.
are you talking about baseball or are we talking about basketball?
Yeah, basketball. Basketball.
Right now it's the NBA championships?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not watching them. I don't know what's happening.
Yeah,
Who's
yeah.
playing?
SGA.
SGA.
Shay.
Okay.
Yeah.
We don't know
Sorry.
so well.
I'm Christian.
Yeah.
So what's your media?
This is called Tokyo Record Style. We're
Tokyo
talking
Record
about
Style.
talking about records and
Yeah.
music.
Yeah,
So,
music, yeah.
Yeah, we love
Yeah,
music.
I love reggae music.
You love reggae music?
Yeah, I love reggae music.
Okay.
I love punk.
You love punk and
Punk.
reggae music. Who's your reggae recommendation? Who do you
Yeah,
love?
Dennis Brown and Bob Marley
Oh,
and
wonderful.
Brett Hammond.
Okay, wonderful. Yeah, of course. I have them all. I have these records in my house. Last night,
Yeah.
do you know Adrian Sherwood? Do you know Adrian Sherwood?
Yeah.
Adrian Sherwood
Yeah,
played,
yeah,
the
Sherwood,
played the EX Theater last night.
Yeah.
And I got to go backstage and meet him.
Yeah.
There's a very big dub show last night. And EX Theater. You didn't go.
Oh no.
What's your favorite? Do you know Dub Store? In
Dub Store,
Shenzhen?
yeah.
And also Coco.
Oh yeah.
Coco.
Good shop.
Yeah.
Dub Store,
Dub Store is
yeah.
great.
Yeah, great. It's
do you know
great.
Dub Store and Record
Yeah.
City is the same company?
Yeah.
I didn't know this. Record City, there's new. Go check the new. Record City, there's new record store.
yeah,
and
yeah.
Dub City, Dub Store,
Dub
and
Store, yeah.
it's the same company. I
Yeah,
didn't
same
know
company.
this. Yeah.
I don't know. But about 20 years ago,
Yeah.
in Japan, in Siberia,
Yeah.
record shop, many.
Oh
yeah,
yeah, right.
yeah.
But now Skunakunata Gedo,
Yeah.
So in Shibuya, I recommend Coco Isle Music.
Coco music,
I love
yeah.
Kazuki-san.
Yeah,
Okay.
brother.
Yeah.
Brother.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah,
okay.
man.
Well,
Yeah,
man.
respect.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, respect.
Respect. We love
Yeah,
Coco.
respect.
Kazuki-san is as a superhero of mine. In Coco Isle Music Market, there's I'm going there many times.
Oh, yeah.
And there's the artworks on the wall.
Oh, yeah.
A blue one. Do you remember?
Yeah.
There's
I
a
know.
blue. There's some blue ones, and the artist, his
Yeah.
name is Miro.
Yeah.
And his concept is blue identity.
Blue
I don't
identity.
have the reggae legend today.
Well,
But I have Little Richard.
Yeah.
Rock and roll,
Yeah,
rock and roll
yeah.
Godfather. Take this one. It's for you.
Whoa, thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah. And this one's my original sticker. I
Whoa.
know. Have a nice play. Have a nice day, John.
Oh,
have
yeah,
a nice
thank
play.
you.
Yeah.
Thank
2
you.
stickers.
Thank you.
Nori-san.
Yeah.
So, 今日のなんか
Yeah.
事務所はどこですか? Where's your office?
Ebis.
Ebisu?
Yeah.
Oh, my office is in Daikayama.
Oh, 代官山。
Yeah.
代官山。
あ、そうです
いや、
か?
恵比寿西。
恵比寿
西
住所は最近引っ越した。前はタココーンだった。
あ、タコ園。
タココ
Yeah, I
ーン
know.
1年前にタココーンからセントまあビルディングの住所はちょっとわからないけど、
Ah, yeah, okay.
どこです?
Ah,
It's
okay,
like-
okay. English, okay.
It's by
Yeah.
Kamiya-san's what's that? I don't know what the address. I don't know how to explain it.
Ah,
It's
yeah,
by
yeah.
Anyway in
Yeah,
Daikayama.
yeah. Anywhere.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't know what I don't know what that
Yeah,
street is
yeah,
called.
yeah.
So your office is in Daikayama. We should have lunch sometime.
Yeah.
At the Mexican place, at the La Kyukai no Mexican Yuri.
I don't know.
Okay,
Yeah.
On the back of this card, on the
Okay.
back of this, there's QR code.
Okay.
You can find my Insta
Yeah.
and send me a message.
Yeah, contact us.
Okay,
Yeah.
so Diz, D-I-Z-Z.
Yeah.
What kind of
D-I-Z-Z.
D-I-Z.
D-I-G-G.
D-I-G-G. Dig. Got it. Dig.
Record dig.
Okay, dig.
Yeah.
Dig. Okay.
Dig.
And can we follow you on it?
Yeah.
Is your client work?
Yeah, client work. Yeah, client
Is it
work.
on the Instagram or can we homepage?
Yeah.
Dig.
digginc.com.
Diginc.com. Okay.
Yeah.
Dig is like that brand. Dig.
Yeah,
Wasn't that?
branding, marketing, and fashion brand.
Okay.
Remember, Dung.
Dung.
Dung is second hands re-edit brand. Second hands re-edit brand.
Interesting. Re-edit brand.
Re-edit brand.
I don't know so well. Okay. I'm gonna have to
Remember
check it
that.
out.
Yeah.
All right. Very cool.
Yeah.
This is re-edit
Re-edit brand.
brand.
Reverse re-edit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
So you're working with Levi's? Are you one of your clients is Levi's?
Yeah, no.
It's how does a company work?
Yeah.
どうやってる? How are you doing? How are you? This is
Yeah.
It's like a
This jacket, black overdyed,
Black
and,
overdyed.
Yeah, and plants and re-edit.
Okay.
Yo.
Interesting.
Yo.
So you take this is the classic. Not
Yeah, classic.
What's
Yeah.
this version called?
Yeah.
Nanban desu ka?
Yellow reverse and 705.
705. So 705
Yeah.
05 is the old school style
Yeah, old school
with
style.
the nice stitching
Yeah.
here, right?
Yeah.
So they've redone it
Yeah.
and they've made it black.
Yeah.
And that's beautiful. That's a really cool
Yeah.
concept. Jinpansmo.
Yeah.
Jinpansmo.
Yeah.
So okay, and everything. Right.
Yeah.
Yabai.
And this jacket is a vintage Hermes.
Vintage
Hermes
on
bomber
the-
jacket.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Takaso. Looks expensive.
Very
Okay.
expensive.
So this was a remake. This is a reform.
not
Oh, that's the
remake.
original one.
Yeah,
Okay.
original.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So he's rocking a nice
Thank you.
Hermes jacket. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Final
Cool.
song. Yeah.
Yeah.
I sing a song.
Please.
Yeah.
Dozo.
One love.
One love.
Heart, let's
Let's
stay
get
together
and feel all right.
Yeah.
One love. One
One
heart.
heart.
Let's get together and
feel
feel
all
all right.
right.
Nice.
Yo,
dude.
justice,
Naughty.
peace, and unity.
Yeah.
One love.
One love.
Yo.
Dude, so
Yo,
nice. Thank you
nice.
so much.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, Nori-san.
Yeah.
I know, I also have my meishi. I get it, yo. じゃあ、なんか友達になりましょ
Yeah,
うか。
友達なろ
Let's be friends. やばい。
う。やばい。
何人あの会社は何人 How many people are in your company?
Yeah, 10.
10 people?
10 people,
Okay.
yeah.
Any 外国人の一緒に No.
No.
All Japanese. Okay.
Only Japanese, but
まあ、T サイとかなんか会いましょう。Let's
yeah,
meet at
this
T
is
サイ。
I
For
sorry,
Starbucks
I
or
have
something.
not
大丈夫、
this
大丈夫。
business card.
Yeah, you can. It's okay.
Okay.
It's the same QR code, but
Yeah.
you can follow it.
Contact you.
Yeah. Okay. Dig.
Yeah.
Dig.
Dig.
Inc. Dig.
digginc.com.
Okay. Diginc.com. Dude,
All
Nori-san.
over the
Hey,
world.
Nori-san, what's your name?
Taxo.
Taxo. Okay, Brian.
I
Brian.
don't have a credit either, so
Oh,
I
okay.
give it to you.
Nani kore? Okay, some crispy garlic.
Foods.
Okay.
Plant-based food brand.
Oh, you're working on this brand. too?
My client.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Nice.
Remember
dude.
that.
I want to know
Same
more.
color.
Okay,
Same
wicked.
yellow, same yellow.
じゃあいただきます。
Yeah,
Same
いただき
yellow.
ます
Nice
Yeah.
yellow. Okay.
Thank you.
Wicked. Thank you guys.
Yeah, thank you
Have a
guys.
nice night.
Yeah.
Yeah. take
Wicked.
care. Yeah, wicked.
Respect.
Man. Wicked. Respect.
Respect.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Wicked.
Yeah.
Cheers. All right. おやすみなさい. See you guys. One love, yo. ありがとうございます. Wow. Very cool. Man, very, very cool. Okay, we did it. And I got some snacks. 本当にありがとうございます。おやすみなさい. Super 優しい. Man, Nori-san, talk about some charisma. That's a cool dude. He wants to talk. His company, diginc.com. I want to check him out. Wasn't there like Dig? Wasn't Dig like a blog? I think I watched. Wasn't there a brand Dig that I used to follow all the time? Is Dig still around? And you like upvoted things? It was like a thing, right? Like Boing Boing, but it wasn't Boing Boing. These are nice. So they're working on branding and marketing and fashion clients and food clients and marketing and creative agency. Very cool. Re-editing. That's a word I haven't heard before. Re-editing. Very cool. He liked Desmond. Who did he like? Desmond Decker. I forgot who he said he liked. Oh, I have some of those records. Whoever he mentioned, I have those records. Oh, Dennis Brown. Wow, these are good. I was hungry. Hey, I hope I didn't forget a comment. I should have checked. Sorry, guys. You just get a little bit carried away. I'm sorry. I see the comments. Amazing series. Oh yeah, World Series. Okay. I think we're talking about this Vox Pop. Isn't Vox Pop an amazing series? SGA Canada represent. Okay. SGA. Oh, okay. So you guys, what is SGA? Somebody help me out here. I didn't know what he was talking about. Are the basketball finals? Are they already happening? I have no idea. I'm not tapped into NBA. SGA? What the hell is SGA? You don't know? I'm embarrassed. I don't know. I mean, you really end up showing your colors when you're out here and not knowing what SGA is and not knowing what some band that everybody else seems to know is. You really have to be prepared to look like a fool, you know? The season just started. Okay, that's what's happening. Yeah, I was like, it's too early for basketball for finals to be on. Thinking like it ends in February or March. I played basketball growing up. March Madness, right? Why? Okay, so why was I getting congratulated on? Is what we were getting congratulated that basketball season started? Shai Gilgeous. Alexander Canadian basketball. Okay, he's the dude. Did he play from Hamilton, Ontario? Okay. Did he play for? Sorry, this may seem like way out of left field. Did he play for the Thunder? Did he play for Oklahoma City Thunder? Because we went and saw a game a year or two ago, and there was a totally unpronounceable name of a guy on the team who was like a real great player, and I feel like that could be it. SGA. Okay, he plays for OKC. Okay, I've seen him play. I'm embarrassed. He plays for OK. Oh, okay. I got it. Okay, I didn't put it all together until now. Okay, sorry. I got you. Okay, now I got it. You don't know? It's in there somewhere. Okay. SGA. You don't know? I said Oklahoma. That's why he was saying that. Both my brothers are all thundered up. Thunder didn't come to Oklahoma until after I left. Thunder, where did they come from? They came from, are they the Seattle? Are they the Portland? Where did they come from? They came from somewhere else, right? And I think it was Seattle. And is that right? But they came after I arrived. Like I'm not invested in the Thunder at all. But although I did go to a game and it was a blast. We went there with my two nephews and my son and like a crew of my family. We were about 8 or 12 of us all went together and we just rolled in and my boys were like, "Whoa!" It was so cool. They loved it. Yeah, the Seattle Supersonics in 2008 or 9. Yeah, I mean. And those first like 2 or 3 years when like Kevin Durant and the bearded dude and I can't remember all their names, but like those when people were going crazy for it, like you couldn't watch it in Japan. I just never got to see it, and so I didn't really know what was going on. So, but I love basketball. I mean, I love sport. Love all sport. I'm kind of, a little bit of a baseball guy, but I couldn't tell you anybody who's playing right now. When I say I'm a fan, I'm kind of a fair-weathered fan. I don't really keep up that well, but I like to watch sports. Okay, guys. Man, the smoke. I went to a bar last night, even though I don't drink, and I had a couple of, like ginger ales, and everybody's smoking. They still allow it, and it's just like I couldn't get it out of it's like in my backpack, and luckily I washed all my clothes, but it's just lingering, and it's in my lungs, and it's just brutal. It hurts. Okay, maybe No, I think I'm gonna wrap this here. Hold on a second. Jeff. Okay, that wasn't him. I swear to God that was him, but it was from the back of his head. It looked like my buddy. Okay, well, I'm gonna say goodbye to you guys. Just for next time, the mic seems like they were peaking quite a bit. Hey, thank you for that. Let's get that. Let's see if we can just adjust that while we're live here. So I'm probably clipping right now. Let's see if I can adjust that. I don't want to be clipping. Check, check, check. Let's try this. Your mic was fine. Oh, the other mic was clipping. Okay. Check, 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 check. Let me adjust that one maybe. Check, check, check. Oh, okay. I see it's hot. I gotcha. Well, let's fix that. Check, check, check. Thank you for that, Photo Weenie. Appreciate it. Let's go. Check, 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 check. That should be okay. Check, 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 check. Check, 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 check. Check, 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 check. Sound better? Less clipping? I hope so. Are we getting an echo? Whoa, 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 whoa. Photo Winnie, thanks for hanging out. Baseball and hockey for me, says Gary Harris. Okay. Yeah, my grandfather's Canadian, so we grew up going to see the Oilers in Tulsa. We had the Tulsa Oilers, like a farm team or whatever. North Carolina vinyl picker. Sorry, dude, I missed your comment. Morning, Brian. Amazing series. Just waking up and enjoying my morning tea and in the Vox box. Nice, dude. Cheers. Nice to see you, man. Happy to have you here. Photo Weenie with a lot of comments. Gary Harris showed up. Ocean Adrian. Ocean Adrian's she's out there in the ocean. Happy that she stopped by. It was just a couple people hanging out. Excuse me. Harry rolled in. Ed Toppa was in the house. Ed, thanks for showing up. Appreciate you being here. Psycho Platter stopped by. Hey, Paul. I always like to see Paul. Thanks for tuning in, Paul. And I think just also my friend Peter in Scotland, in Glasgow. Do I keep saying Glasgow and he's actually in Edinburgh? I can't keep him straight. Yeah, Peter. Vinyl Records of Brilliance. And Zeb was in the house from Sweden. Hope I got that right. Nice to see you guys. Okay. All right. Well, I think that's a wrap. I think I've said that about 12 times now. Here, I'll show you how this goes back together. I got this. This is a cheap 100 yen store switch case, which is kind of like neoprene, like surf wetsuit kind of material. Oh, and here, I'll show you this. I think I showed you this before. So that my Vox Pops don't get all screwed up, I have my little Vox Pop filter water bottle. I saw another comment. Have a good night. Yes, you too. So these guys go in here. Chun, 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 chun. Then my little DJI mics are here. And I stick them in this way so that I can easily pull them out. Otherwise, they were like tricky to get out. maybe you'll have your own Vox Pop someday. And then I can like put them like this, and this one's kind of easy to pull out. They look like tennis balls. It's kind of funny. And then those are safely secure so they don't get all squashed up because like I said, they weren't cheap. Oh, Rob's gonna be on tonight. I'm gonna go home and eat some dinner, and then maybe I'm gonna come on Rob's thing, or go tune into it while I'm doing other stuff. And then in my little neoprene case, these guys come off. These were my little. I think I did this exact. I should just. Well, who cares about this? There's my little microphone flags. They go in here, and they go in here. And then these guys are my little mics, my little DJI mics, which I put tape on. I put gaffer's tape on them so that the DJI logo doesn't show up. I don't like that. Like if I'm wearing them on my person, I don't like to advertise that I'm using like DJI mics. So I put little black tape on them. And then they also have like little lights that light up red and green, and I just put little black tape over those. Then you're left with this little job. And then here's the other mic. I'll just put them both here for now. You can't see. Okay. Then these go in here. I'm just proud of myself. I just want to share. I'm proud of it. I got my little system here. I feel like I'm doing good. I want to share with you my funny thing. Okay. Then, so that packs up all nice and neat. That's my like little microphone stuff. And then the other microphone things fit in here, in case you care to know. You have to open this thing up, and then these little guys fit in here. You've seen these before. They're quite good. And then here, I'll show you this. Okay, so this is going to get a little bit weird, but so I'm holding my phone in my hand, but I am streaming to, whoa, whoops, I turned the camera around. Oh, I did it again. I'm streaming to this thing. This is a little screen, right? It's kind of interesting. It's like a little, it's just like, you're getting the infinity view here, but it's like a little small rig screen that I just, it's like, yeah, I stream to it. And that way I can use the good camera on the outside of the phone. You know, I can use, there's no way to show you, but I can use the good one, right? Rather than the inside camera. And so I do this, and this guy fits on the tripod, and the tripod's one of these guys. That's my little rig there. And then he comes off. Hold on. Give me a second. And he just turns off. And then he has a little case that he goes with another camera. There's like half the case. And then there's the other camera that goes inside here. The one. Then that zips up. And then this guy goes like that. And he fits. Then my camera bag is like this. Whoa. Oh, maybe I was getting screwed up there. At any rate, my little cardboard sign goes down here in the back. All my stuff's zipped up. It's a lot. It's a little operation. It's a little operation. And then I don't really have a great system for the records, and this is really hard to do with one hand. But he folds down, and then if I have records, I usually throw this guy through here. I know, this is ridiculous, but it's content. Gotta make that content. So then that little strap on my Wondered bag, come on, goes through there like that. And then he clips onto here. It's so hard to do with one hand. Okay. Now he's like on the front of my bag. Then over here in the side pocket, this guy goes, the tripod. And then this guy goes over here too. And there's my whole little rig. That's my rig. And then, give me a sec. Okay. Okay. Now I'm walking with my phone in my hand. Are you entertained? I hope so. I'm walking to my bike. It's time to go home. And my record bag is swinging back and forth like this. But when I get to my bike, it'll be fine. Have a great night, you too. Bye, Ocean, Adrian. Nice to see you. Appreciate you coming by. Why am I so zoomed in? Restaurants, ramen, pachinko parlor, pachinko and slots. Supermarket. Sorry, the image is all bouncy because I don't have like a gimbal at the moment. Massage place. Izakaya. These guys want to go. I can hear somebody not wanting to be on camera behind me. This is a little homemade jewelry place. They have like silver and stuff, kind of like turquoise. This is a really strange building that's actually a theater. It's like shopping, but it's also this kind of crazy theater called the Honda Gekijo. Here's a recycle shop that's closed. Noodles. Signage, light signage on the street, Irish whiskey. Some kind of punk bar up here. What's going on up here? I don't know. Udon, that's delicious Japanese noodles. There's the gacha gacha bar, the gacha gacha balls. These are like, they all have like little stuff inside them, keychains and limited characters and sort of tie up licensing with these brands that I don't know how they do this, but they, you know, they license it like you license a record and you press your own and you have a little shop that makes them, and they're very collectible, some of them, and they're expensive sometimes. This is like salaryman photos, like random salaryman photos. No clue. There's more over here. Just like silly little characters. Kabuto, that's like a motorcycle helmet. Good grief. The shark keychain. Jaws. Canvas. Rather silly. Wow, Mentai, Mohawk guy, Lego guy, sneakers. It's kind of cool. I mean, not really, but this is Village Vanguard. It's crazy. I'm not gonna go in. That's a new building. Okay, I'm just. Is this? Do you guys want me to keep going? Or do I? Oh, there's a pot leaf. I'm just walking around. I'm just going back to my motorcycle, darts bar. My motorcycle's just down the way, and I'm just ending the stream when I get to my motorcycle, I guess. Taco rice. This is a taco rice. It's like, this is an Okinawa dish. It's like tacos, like Mexican tacos, but on like a bed of rice. And it's, yeah, it's an Okinawa thing, taco rice. I'm surprised that, I doubt that's gonna, this Chinese restaurant has been here forever. And oh my God, I've never actually, I don't think I've ever been. It's probably so good. Oh my God. It's probably super good. This is some ramen place, looks really popular. People are waiting outside. Bars and izakayas and things over here. I've been to this place, Yakitori. This is the A bar. They have a jukebox in here, it's kind of cool. Records, stacks of records, turntables. Sorry, I didn't see that comment. Let me look again. Taco rice sounds interesting. Yeah, it's not bad. This place is cool. It's become kind of it's become super touristy. Didn't used to be, but La Enfance de Paradis, but Paradise, Les Enfants. I never really know the names of any of these places. It's kind of a place that's dedicated to like cinema. And it's got like a lot of movie posters and like, it's on the second floor up here. I'll show you. It's kind of wild. No photos, it says. This kind of detail is kind of nice. I sometimes see stuff like this. It's like, you know, it's like awful, but it's kind of good too. Like, just weird, Art Deco-y, kind of done wrong, but interesting. This is the video game place. Sanji. I've been here once. Long time ago. Oh no, okay. This used to be the video game place? I can't recall. And this is Nishimba. Okay. Yeah, this is Nishimba. This is a famous place where lots of actors and actresses come. It's closed tonight. Shimokitazawa. Okay, I'm just rambling here. I'm about ready to put you in my pocket. What time is it? Okay, I went nearly 2 hours. I've never been here. Propaganda? I wonder if that's the same propaganda that used to be in Daikayama or in Roppongi. I bet you it is. And this is where Trouble Peach used to be. So it's Shimokita legendary bar. And these are all tiny little bars where I've never been into any of these. They're like one little mama runs the place. And this is this place you can come and there's like pop-up food trucks